Hey y'all, welcome back to Floating Hands on the internet. So you guys have been asking for an updated Travis and Taylor reading. I've done plenty of readings on them, him, her, and I mean the general consensus is he was a rebound who's turned into something more, and we're just gonna kind of see how genuine their relationship is at this point. This is always for alleged and entertainment purposes only. No facts here. If you want a free reading, I'm still doing them. Send me your name, your prompt, and your picture, and I'll get those for you. And remember, we don't need to be defending billionaires in the comments. Like, Taylor's fine. She's got friends. She's got family. If you're gonna leave stupid comments on my videos, like, it only helps promote them. So that's not why I'm putting these videos out. But yeah, I love Taylor. I'm a Swiftie, but I'm not gonna use my energy. As Taylor Swift said on the New Heights podcast, you know, something about giving your energy to people, like your energies are valuable. It's a luxury. Not everybody can afford it. So don't be in my comments. I mean, that's fine. Go ahead. Makes me gets me more subscribers, gets me more, traction, but you're wasting your time because you're not gonna hurt my feelings. All right. Anyway, felt the need to say that. So we're just gonna pull some cards on the relationship between Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I'm hearing her song Trouble. That's random. Okay. So actually, I guess I should have prefaced this. Let me do one more shuffle. The relationship, we're gonna start with Taylor. The relationship from Taylor's perspective. All for alleged intern purposes only. Well, she's definitely death gripping it. Money. You guys, I pulled 3 pentacles. And yes, I did pull the 10 of Pentacles, which is about wealth and family. Like, you could argue that's a family card, but if it was really about, like, Lincoln, stop. Sorry, my dog. Sorry, we're going to start with the 4 of, my brain's all over the place. I need to ground for a second. Okay, so the first card, if I'm asking, how does she feel about the relationship between Travis Kelce? The 4 of Pentacles is about controlling behaviors. Like, you are gripping something. Like, you are gripping those pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is a greedy, selfish card. You are focused on the money. You're focused on the money. You're trying really hard to control something. You're death gripping it. You guys, I'm sorry, but 3 Pentacles, I mean, it's money. The 8 of Pentacles is about her working really hard. I mean, she's a workhorse. We know this. She's working hard to kind of try to make this relationship work. And I think it does work, but a relationship relationship is work, but it shouldn't feel like work, if that makes sense. It's like you're chipping so hard away, and like you're trying really hard to just make something work when it really should just be smoothing. Like, yes, relationships take work, but with the 8 of Pentacles, that's like, I'm trying so hard to make this vision of something. Like, I just picture somebody wearing, I'm thinking of the quote, something like, you can't see red flags, you're wearing rose-colored glasses, or something like that. And then the 10 of Pentacles, that is a family card, but it's about money. It's about wealth. It's about, like, the New Heights podcast made, I'm sure, Travis and Jason and whoever the fuck a lot of money. There's just, if I'm pulling on, okay, they've been dating for 2 years, they're on podcast, they're so in love. Why is the 4 of Pentacles the first card that I'm pulling? Like, she's trying so hard to make this work, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's just money. Building a legacy, building a dynasty. I don't know if she's still a billionaire after buying her master's, but I wish I had a different answer. Page of Pentacles in the reversal. Instability. She's not confident in this being, I mean, it is stable in the sense of they've been dating 2 years, but that's about frustration. You're pouring in to something that didn't bear fruit. Page of Wands in the reversal. Page of Wands in the reversal, that's about, like, somebody, again, like, plans not going the way that she wanted them to go. I have you-know-who in my head, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. That's also about, like, acting childish. Like, she acts childish, but honestly, I think it's more so Travis. I didn't watch the entire podcast because nobody has time for that. I'm so sorry. I watched the highlight reels, but I felt like there was a little bit of immaturity of him being like him not knowing the lyrics to Red. Come on now. Come on. Because it wasn't on the tour. I know Taylor Swift has a really big discography, but you know what I mean? The Wheel of Fortune, you guys! I pulled 6 cards, and 4 out of 6 of them are pentacles. And that's about someone acting childish. The Wheel of Fortune's literally like, you make me money. We make each other money. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I don't know what else to say. I mean, this relationship is oriented around money and connection to money. And there's her dad. Or Joe, whoever you... Y'all who followed me for a while know that if I pull a King of Cups up for Taylor, it's her fucking dad or it's Joe. That's what, when I said just, you know who was popping into my head, y'all are gonna, for the ones who are Taylor defenders to like everything she does, you're not gonna like that, but deception. That's the Seven of Swords, literally deception. The King of Wands in reversed. That's about not being able to, like, okay, the King of Wands in reverse, that's about, like, abusive power and bullying. I think that card means a couple of things. I think that's her. She's the King of Wands because she's very much in her masculine energy. She's a Sagittarius. She's a fire sign. And she's not happy. And when it's in the reversal like that, that's about having, like, an abusive power in a situation. So it's like you're feeling oppressed. I just think, I mean, you guys, I literally said, you know who. I mean, that could be her dad. He's a Pisces as well. But that's Joe. That's Joe. I'm so sorry. Lincoln, stop. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Like, sorry. I'm not going to spend a million years explaining, like, oh, this and this. Like, the relationship is centered around money. And you can like someone, like, you can be all giddy in camera, and you can like somebody and not... There's a difference between benefiting off somebody and liking somebody and having fun, having sex with them or whatever. Like, those things are all great and dandy. But at the end of the day, everyone's acting like they're end game. And I just don't see it. Now, they could, like, who knows? Like, they may choose to have... Like, I'm picturing an arranged marriage, which I'm not saying nobody's going to force her to get married, but what I am going to say is, like, she may be doing things because she feels like she has to with Travis. Like, I just don't... Like, I'm picturing somebody in a house, like a perfect, like a white picket fence house, but it's dark, like it's black. It's not happy. I don't know. I just don't think there's much more to this relationship from her perspective beyond money. And I do think that she's still thinking about her ex. I'm sorry. And I'll do a reading on him eventually, Joe Alwyn. But as soon as I said, I don't want to talk about you-know-who, I pulled the King of Cups. That's Joe. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep apologizing. Maybe that's Taylor. Maybe that's Taylor kind of coming through being like, all for legendary purposes only, saying, like, feeling this. And there's, like, a guilt with Taylor. It's like she feels like she's always letting people down. So, I don't know. Moving on to Travis. This was always for alleged entertainment purposes only. No facts here. All right, Spirit Guides. How does Travis view this relationship internally? Trust. Okay, same. I pulled the 10 of Pentacles. Apathy, stagnation. There's something to do with trust here. I mean, look how beautiful this girl is. I mean, I think that to me is partially Taylor. I mean, she's beautiful. Who wouldn't want to date Taylor Swift? The 10 of Pentacles, again, wealth. 4 of Cups is apathy and stagnation. You kind of just like, like, you're apathetic. The High Priestess is interesting. The High Priestess is a beautiful woman who's very I'm hearing that song, Feeling Myself, like We Be in the Club, Feeling Myself, or something like that. The Eight of Swords, releasing from imposed restrictions. Somebody on his team is in his ear that he trusts. The High Priestess is about trust. Somebody's on his team or somebody's around him. You know how, yeah, it's funny because we usually say that about Taylor, but there's somebody on his team that's like, I can picture somebody like opening up a book of like this year's annual projections for money, and I'm picturing like Taylor's face on it. Not this going in and out of thing. Yeah, that's about him trusting like whoever's talking to him, like a financial advisor. Maybe not a financial advisor, but somebody who is kind of being like, hey, like the longer you stay with this chick, the more money you're gonna make. The Ten of Pentacles, like I said, that's about wealth. That's a family card, but it's also about money, wealth, inheritance. The Four of Cups is apathy, stagnation. I think he knows. I mean, he's going to have to make a decision, but I think he knows he has time right now because, like, she's so busy, he's so busy. But I think once he retires from football, and, I mean, I don't know if Taylor Swift will ever settle down, and I think they're both, about to be, like, 36, so they have time. I mean, they're young. But right now I think that he is comfortable being in that Four of Cups energy where he doesn't have to propose, he doesn't have to do anything because they're both so busy. There could have been a point in time where he kind of felt trapped with that Eight of Swords, but it's in the reversal, so that's about like kind of releasing yourself from fears that you once had. Okay, I pulled that for Taylor as well, and I did shuffle. You guys saw me, the Page of Pentacles in the reversal. Things didn't work out the way that you thought they would. Honestly, I wonder if they both had suspicions about how long this would last with that Page of Pentacles in the reversal. And I also pulled it for her. The King of Swords is in the upright. He's being smart. You know what I have just popped into my head? I don't know if you guys have seen that video of him wearing a pink wig, and he has his eldest niece, and she's like 5, and she goes, it's her dad, Jason Kelce's wig, and she goes, I don't want you to wear it. And he's like, why? He goes, because you're sneaky. Like, he's not dumb, you guys. Like, I know we act like, I think I probably said it in a video before. Like, I don't think he's smart in the way of book smart, the way that Taylor is. But that High Priestess, like, that's about, again, trusting somebody else, but also trusting yourself and knowing thyself. So, like, knowing, like, his personality, how he's kind of able to sway people, very suave. But the King of Swords is somebody who is intelligent. Eight of Wands. That's about something moving really fast. Clarification. 10 of Cups. The Three of Pentacles. I wonder if that's his career. Like I said, it's like right now they're super busy, and so that could be go, go, go. The Ten of Cups is in the upright, which, I mean, that is about happiness, but it's next to the Three of Pentacles, which is like the work hard, collaboration card. I just picture him in all those commercials when I'm looking at this. Like, this is his career, like him being like on every single freaking commercial, his podcast, like that's what makes him happy. And it's right next to Three of Pentacles, which is about collaboration, expansion, the work card, right? So I think right now he, like I said, I think that he's like he definitely has people kind of egging him on in terms of the finances. I wouldn't say he doesn't like her. I think he likes having him on her arm. But with the Four of Cups, that's like apathy. It's also stagnation. But it's more so apathy because I don't know if stagnant is the right word for their relationship according to the public. But I think with that Eight of Swords, it's like whatever he was fearful about, I don't think he is any longer. And I think it has something to do with like how long he thought the relationship would last. Like, I think he had a point, they probably did, where they both were probably thinking, okay, when's this gonna end? How's this gonna end? Is it gonna end? But it just kept going. But yeah, the Eight of Wands, that's where they're both at right now. I mean, they're both busy. football album stuff, yada, yada, yada. The Ten of Cups next to the Three of Pentacles, to me, that's like, this brings me happiness because of the opportunities that it brings me. Honestly, like, it seems like he's more into her than she is into him, but it doesn't feel like I love you for who you are. It kind of feels like he's just gaining so much more. I mean, I have the justice scales in my mind's eye, and they are just, and you know, he is a Libra, they're just tipped so much more in favor to him. So, I mean, that's, you know, pretty much everyone that's going to be in Taylor Swift's life, unfortunately. You're gonna, you know, she knows that, but I don't see it as, oh my God, I love you because you're this awesome person, and if we lost it all today, you're the one I want to be with. Because I'm having that song, if the world was ending, I want to be next to you, but not in the way, that's not what he wants. Like, he wouldn't choose her if she didn't have X, Y, and Z. It's just a matter of, like, convenience and money, if that makes sense. So I guess we can end this on, what can we expect for them in the next year? What can we expect from them the next year? I know, actually, I would like to know, like, the people in their life. So, like, how does their family view the relationship? Where will they be in a year? And this can change. This can change because, you know, this is the current energy. So what does their family think of their relationship? And where will they be in a year in the current energy? What does their family think? The Hermit. That's Taylor. So the Hermit card is about being alone. I think part of, I guess I should have been more specific about whose family, but I wouldn't, some of their family members, I think that, they should not be so public with their relationship. And if I'm being honest with you, I have Donna Kelce just popped into my mind. And the two moms, actually. Donna and Andrea just popped into my mind. That's about not necessarily needing to be alone, I don't think. I need to do a more specific reading to get on that. But I think that is about, they should be, in the Queen of Swords, I mean, that's about being smart, but it's also about Taylor. I'm getting more so like Mama Swift energy. If it were just up to Mama Swift, I think things would be a lot different, but there are clearly a lot of other factors in play. But I think definitely, like I said, leaning towards the mom, specifically Taylor's mom. I think she's like, if you're going to be in this relationship, you should keep it more private, which is interesting because she had that with Joe. Anyway, like I said, the Queen of Swords, that is Taylor, but it's also about somebody who is being smart. So I think they think, for whatever reason, I think because when it blows up, it's going to be really hard. Like, when this, if and when, for alleged intent purpose only, if this blows up, it's just going to make them look really foolish. And so I think that, I'm telling you, I think this is Andrea Swift coming through. For alleged intent purposes only, when it blows up, it's going to blow back more so on Taylor, because Travis, not only is he more well-liked by the general population, I love Taylor, but you know what I mean, he also can just spin the narrative of, she was crazy, if it ever got that bad. Because obviously she's made her career off of singing about her exes. Her music is very, she's very talented. I love her music, but that is the general narrative that has happened. I think there's just concern for how public this relationship is. And again, you have the Page of Wands, which is about like acting childish. You're not really thinking about, it's like acting without a proper plan. You're not thinking about the long-term ramifications of this. So that was the family. And then what will the relationship look like in a year, in the current energy? All for alleged entertainment purposes only. But you don't want to let it go, do you? Okay, I just pulled 3 major arcanas. So the Lover's card's in reversal. The Hangman is about not wanting to let go, and the Hierophant card's in the reversal, which is about like the breaking of a commitment. And it's also about, it's the Marriage card. It's in the reversal. So I said what I said. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I'm going to do Joe. I promise. I still think she's thinking about him. I wasn't even going to mention his name, but then I pulled the King of Cups and I said I have to. So, all for alleged intent purposes only. I'm just a crazy lady who reads cards on the internet. If you guys have any like non-Taylor content, well, let me know. I want to get into more like woo-woo readings, but what I like about these pop culture readings is that they're so like, they're just fun to do, and they have helped me to be able to do tarot, which is why I do so much of them. So sending you guys love, and if you want a free reading from me, email me at floatingandsoti@gmail.com.